Hi there and welcome to the Speed Guitar Methodology course. This is a 4-week course where we are totally immersed in speed. It's all about mastering speed in different techniques like alternate picking, sweep picking, legato, and even adding tapping also at some point. But those three elements, the alternate picking, sweep picking and legato, those are the techniques that we would really totally immerse and focus on the first 3 weeks. The 4th week we will scatter our focus a little bit more and for example, going into instead of giving you a bunch of new tapping licks and tapping lessons, what we're going to talk about here is adding tapping to what we already know and the tapping concept, which is much more useful, I think, and also this effectivates, I think it's called, our licks and lessons so much more so that one lick can sound completely new, just adding the tapping concept and just getting the idea of how to do this is really useful and very inspiring. We're also going to get into something like rhythm, because this is again a critical thing, just also in order to be able to play with other people. But don't misunderstand me. The focus of this course is speed, but there are a few other critical things in general to playing guitar that we will get into, and that's especially in week 4. Also something like creating our own chops and also creating a master plan that will take us to our goal, and also finding the reasons to why should you do this, because this definitely is the thing that will, as soon as you have a reason to do so, it really kicks your inspiration and also your discipline in the butt. If you just sit down with the guitar, why do you do this? Is because you love it and you can't get enough of practicing, or is it because you're playing in a band and you need to learn a new song? So you need to find those reasons to why do you want to reach speed. For me personally, it's because I think the guitar is what I think about pretty much most of the day. If I'm not in a room with the guitar, and if I'm not around the guitar, I start thinking about practicing and just playing this. And this is really what you need to find in order to get yourself to practice and to reach your highest level and your biggest goal regarding speed. But let me just get a little bit more into what makes this course unique, because I mean there's so much material out there that are composed to to reach speed, and there's a lot of good stuff out there, but it's a little hard to find something that really gets us there. So what makes this course special is that you will get a new track every day, a practicing track. So first of all, every day you'll get a new lesson, and this sounds a little bit over the top maybe, but these lessons are composed in a way so that they are musical, they're inspiring, and they're not longer than that you're able to get into a new one every day. I'm not saying that this will not take a lot of focus and really dedication, a lot of your dedication. So if you're not really sure that you want to play fast and you want to totally immerse yourself with the guitar in this course, this is maybe not be for you. But on the contrary, if you know that you just want to get into the guitar and you want to reach that speed that you may never have done before, and you really have the time also to practice or dedicate yourself to the guitar to practice, because I know that we all have time, we just have to take our time to do it. So how important do you think it is? Do you think it's really important? Does this really mean something to you? Then this course is for you. But the tracks, let me just get back into those tracks, because those are critical to this course. The tracks are composed in such a way so it's a metronome with a piano. Some tracks they are acoustic piano, but some tracks they are electric piano. Not that that really matters a lot, but what's awesome about this is that once you know the material, once you know the lesson and you've practiced it just so much so you don't play any wrong notes anymore and you know everything by heart, you will follow the practicing track, which start in one pace and then gradually will take you up the pace, and you will follow the piano all the time. Once you reach a pace where you cannot follow it anymore, then you're done. Then you move on to something else, or you go back and start over again, practicing really slow. The course is designed in such a way so that the first day you will spend quite some time getting into the first lesson, and then you will start practicing with the track. There's even some a little extra lesson actually the first day, but your practicing schedule will not be that intense the first day, because the first day you just want to get into the material and get to know what the whole thing is about. But actually you have to build on top of the first day throughout the rest of the course. This means that at the end of this course you will have quite a massive practicing schedule. Of course you will keep improving, and at some point you will even play faster than the tracks, and then at this point you will need to add the metronome. But this means that the practicing schedule will get longer every day. The other thing I need to say here is that every day you will get a new lesson, as I said before, but on top of that you'll get a video giving you some critical insights on the technique. This can be different things. It can be technical approaches that you know, just perfecting your technique, maybe even uncovering some problems that you've been having about your right and left hand, something like that. It could also just be mental thoughts or ideas about how to practice and just reaching speed in general. So there's some little tips and insights, but those are really crucial tips and insights on the technical side of things, and you'll get that every day. And then the next week, the second week of the course, we will focus totally on sweep picking. And here again you will get a new lesson every day, and plus some insights and tips and stuff like that. And in the third week we will just focus on legato, of course, plus the insights. And on the fourth week we will, as I said before, we will scatter our focus a little bit and get into different kinds of things. Also creating a future plan on how to practice from then on. So this is what the speed guitar methodology is all about. These tracks will, what I think are so cool about these tracks is that there's no question about what and how much to practice anymore, because this is really seems to be the problem for a lot of guitar players, especially also guitar players who've been playing for a long time and never really reached their goals. Is what should I practice now and how much? And I see a lot of guitar players, because you know I teach a lot, and the problem always seems to be that that we get not discouraged, but we lose our focus at some point. You know, I think maybe some of the problem can be YouTube, even though I love YouTube and I spend a lot of time there, I must admit. But you know, a lot of people, they see then they see this video with this guy and they, oh, this is so awesome, I want to learn this, and then they spend maybe a week and they don't really feel any improvement in it, and then they see a new video and say, oh, this is what I want to do now, and they never really amount to anything with these lessons. So what this course is about is to tell you exactly, pretty much taking you by the hand and showing, now you practice this for this long, and now you practice this for this long, and you know, practicing with someone else, which it feels like when you have this practicing track with the piano sound, is really encouraging and very inspiring, I think. And also it's actually a cool thing that it's not a guitar, because you may lose the overview of did you actually play the right sound. So this is acoustic piano, and you play along with that piano track all through the lesson. And of course you will get the tablature And there's also actually some extra goodies here and there with lessons and that you can choose to practice or not. But the main focus here is practicing with the practicing tracks. So, but don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions about the course or anything like that. Other than that, just check out the free lessons that are here on the site.